And once you start to understand energetics, you recognize that you are given all these little cheat codes, understanding that we live in a frequency world that is responding to the frequency that you're emitting, recognizing that it is not your mind, your brain that is making thoughts. It is actually your energy body that is emitting a truth, a frequency. And so your reality that you're experiencing is just filtered through the distortion of your ego. If you're walking around in your ego thinking that this is just how the world is, this is how the world responds to me, this is how I see myself, and so it is. And so once you start to master the energetics of the world that we live in, i.e., the frequency game, understanding the art of detachment, understanding how to embody confidence, understanding how to step into your limitless persona, like you really start to change the game, but not because you're shifting the external circumstances, you're actually shifting the internal circumstances, which then reflects in the mirror that you are experiencing. Now, most people will say, like, oh, well, if life is a mirror, then why do these bad things happen? Don't other people have agency? And while, yes, everyone has their own agency in which they can operate and lead themselves through, the mirror is actually in the result of how you perceive any type of situation, how you lead yourself through any type of situation. So if you perceive yourself to be a victim of, say, a relationship, then your perception will say, I need to dim my light down. I need to be codependent. I need to trauma bond to this person, which means that I need to people please them, versus recognizing that the mirror is just reflecting back to you your own internal state of dysregulation, of I don't love how I feel around this person, meaning that I get to actually detach from their experience and I get to hold myself to a higher standard. I get to leave said space or said relationship, and I get to be able to not only just set a standard, but hold a new standard, which means that your internal world is shifting and your identity is shifting. So this is why mastering the energetics is important, not in a sense of like, I just need to feel good every single day, but it's that self-awareness that's just constantly pulsing to observe, to not make it mean anything about you, but then to shift your internal reality of what you actually desire and being okay with surrendering what you thought the path would look like for what the path actually is. Like it's one step in growth, one step in evolution, one step in healing, one step in detachment. Like this is the art of mastering yourself. This is the shift.